Fennick, deep on his mind, the fact that it is sudden death for the minor premiers. They've got to bounce back today. That's all there is to it. Jura at fullback, Harrington, O'Day and Maven, the new centres. Lyons, Blake, Coleman. The forwards of Andrews, Chisholm, Davidson, Fennick, Sedaris, Boyle, George Piggins, the coach.
And enter the green machine. The Canberra Raiders make their way onto the football stadium. A lot of support for them here today. And many good judges have installed them as favourites to beat South today. As the green flags wave, the Canberra lineup: Belcher at fullback, Wood, Meninga and Daly, Ferguson, O'Sullivan and Stewart the halves, and the forwards Clyde, Coyne, Lance, Lazarus, Walters and Todd. The coach is Tim Sheens.
The Balmain team already into the grand final, looking on to see if they can find anything new with these two teams.
And the referee today is Bill Harrigan. Time on is blown, and we're underway with this final. Stand by for action as the Canberra Raiders have first use of the football, and a man who has been struck down with the virus over the last 24 hours, Bradley Clyde, brings it up, very nearly lost it in the play of the ball, but Stewart's been able to pick it up for the Raiders. Just outside their own quarter. Lazarus takes it up. Fennick there to really pound into him. So was Boyle. Charge down. Can Blake pick it up? No, he can't. The Raiders are able to regain possession, but a very near thing. So the Raiders again, this time at Belcher, inside their quarter, having to contend with some ferocious defence from South Sydney. Penalty's gone to the Raiders. That'll relieve some pressure for them.
Just a little bit of nerves there at the start for the Canberra Raiders side. They very nearly, well, they had a kick charge down. It could have been a try to Coleman if he'd been able to pick the ball up cleanly, but unfortunately for him and South Sydney, he couldn't do it. Well, let's have a look at the lower grades while we've got the teams up this end of the field. Two splendid games, the under-21s, Canberra 10, Parramatta 8. It was a magnificent game. And in the reserve grade, Parramatta 31 went away from Canberra 14 in extra time, an extra 10 minutes each way, which means that Canberra will play Souths in the grand final in under-21s, and Parramatta will play Norths in the reserve grade grand final.
Smart passing from the Raiders has them on the charge. O'Sullivan back into the forwards. He's able to link up with Ferguson though. Ferguson ducked under one, pulled down only about 35 metres out from the South Sydney line. Here comes Clyde, involved very early, got the pass away out to Lance, and it's going to be a Canberra try! As the Walters underneath the black dot. Oh, the Raiders are struck early. Sensational stuff at the stadium.
Well, you won't get a better start than that from any team in any sort of a final series game. It was magnificent. Bradley Clyde made the running first up. He busted the tackle there. Came very strongly on the burst, got the pass away beautifully out there to number 11, Dean Lance, who backing up on the inside was Walters, Stephen Walters, and he went in for a splendid try right underneath the black dot. We'll see it again from head on, ground level. Clyde showing all the stepping and weaving. It's made him Australian and New South Wales lock forward this year. Got the pass away to... the pass there went to Walters, finally back on the inside, and a great try right at the outset of the game to put the Canberra side well and truly on the table.
What a start for the Raiders, and George Piggins nervously, anxiously now shouting instructions through the walkie-talkie. Meninga's got the goal-kicking duties, and it's a real gift for him to start. That was Walters' fourth try for the year. What a sensation to this game here, as Meninga from right in front makes no mistake, and the Raiders shoot to a 6-0 lead over the South Sydney side. Well, the girls are dancing, why wouldn't they? What a start. And Bill Anderson, I wonder, South Sydney with a disjointed preparation this week through to a number of players with injury clouds, that preparation and this start, how would they feel?
They wouldn't feel too good, would they? I'm just hoping they didn't play their grand final last week. It was always going to be very difficult for them to lift themselves. You've got the best defensive side in Souths playing the best attacking side in Canberra, and that was an absolutely brilliant start by Canberra. Souths have just got to get themselves back on track very early.
Let's not forget too, the Raiders were under enormous pressure in the first 60 or 90 seconds or so, and they've done well. They put 6 points on the board. Now they're desperately trying to hem South Sydney in around the South Sydney quarter, as Fennick charges into the Canberra forwards and broke away from them as well. is able to link up with Boyle. But Lance and Lazarus combine and put him down. The kick has been charged down. Jura's back there to pick it up.
I can't believe this. That's in the opening 5 minutes. We've had 2 kicks charged down and under pressure on both occasions. Absolutely astonishing.
The Rabbitohs, 32 out from their own line. Fennick was able to get the pass away. It's come back to Boyle. And Boyle is caught, put down by Coyne. Now away goes Chisholm. Belcher, his own quarter, feels it without too many problems. Caught by O'Day.
Good chasing by O'Day.
Now it's Daly to bring it away. And wrapped up very quickly. Clyde. Another strong run from him. Coyne. Quick play of the balls. They're making the advantage line.
They're making it with great ease at the moment.
South Sydney going backwards through the forwards. Welcome all those Raiders supporters down in the nation's capital. Nice to have you with us for this final as Lyons loses the ball. South Sydney on the rack again. 11 metres out. Lance to play it. Walters. O'Sullivan. Stewart. Looking for some support. The defence was up quickly on the outside. Meninga will probably go. He does from dummy half. He just stands. Plenty of nerves playing a big role in this preliminary final. Lazarus now, right in front of the posts. Coyne. Walters on the runaround. They've got one more tackle to hold on for the Rabbitohs. Meninga, blindside with Belcher. Belcher scores! Incredible start for the Raiders. They're on fire. What a start for Canberra.
Well, the State Bank replay will show this. We're all in a state of shock here at this magnificent start by Canberra. The pass went from Coyne to Meninga. He threw the dummy. The tackle was erased and he got the pass onto Belcher. A very simple try indeed. See it again. Coyne away to Meninga, the big burly 17-stone centre, quick as you like, through the Davidson tackle. I think it was Davidson, and straight onto Belcher for a very, very simple try. This is not the South Sydney we know. They're in a state of shock at the moment as we are commentating on it. It really is astonishing.
Gary Belcher, one of the best players in the game of rugby league, and that's 2 tries in 4 minutes. The big crowd is absolutely stunned at what's gone on. Meninga now from right out on touch.
South Sydney having a corporate meeting in the in-goal area at the moment. I suggest that Mario Fennick is talking to his players and trying to calm everybody down.
We've got a replacement out there, Bill.
Mark Lyons in 24 for David Boyle. It's a knee. I'll get back to you.
Meninga from out wide, unsuccessful, but they have raced to 10 points to 0, the Raiders over Souths. George Piggins trying to settle down. Blake kicks off. Confidence now in this Raiders outfit. The minor premiers in a heap of trouble, Peter Sterling.
They certainly are, and there's no doubt it's this no-frills forward pack of Canberra that are paving the way once again. Nobody seems to rate them too highly, but gee, they've started this game off with a bang.
Todd certainly are making ground right up the middle of the park. Stewart. Off the side of the boot. Lyons. O'Day straightens.
He's got to go forward. Every South Sydney player's got to go a yard forward under this soldier grab running on the side. No good at all.
So South Sydney now trying to lift themselves. Mark Lyons. Sidaris back on the inside. Andrews throws the dummy. They nearly made play back out towards halfway. Blake with a cross kick behind Wood. Maven's down there very, very quickly. Wood beats it. Confident pass out to Belcher. He opens it up. The dummy to Daly. Now Ferguson steps inside Davidson. And Lyons beats Fennick. What a backline this is.
Playing with a heap of confidence, the Raiders. Ferguson playing at 5 metres short of halfway. And here they come again. Daly. Oh, they made a blue. Must be the first one they've made in the game.
Yeah, well, there was a little bit of out-of-character pass from Daly there, who wasn't actually looking at the man he was intending the ball to go to. It was Belcher. Went over the sideline, so it'll be a South Sydney feed.
Just inside the Raiders half, gone with the feed. Harrington pulled down. We've just started here, and it's 10-0 already. Canberra leading South Sydney. And they've lost the football, Souths. Everything going Canberra's way as Coyne picked up the loose ball. He'll play it just inside the Canberra half as Todd reaches the halfway line. Now Lance. Pass that looked suspiciously forward for Klein. Got away with it. Now Stewart, then O'Sullivan, then Meninga. The cut-out pass for Wood. They have trouble staying in. He's flicked the ball back inside. That's the confidence they have. Meninga's lost it though. Now South's come up with it. Lyons. Caught by Daly. Now Fennick. Todd and Walters there to bring him down. So was Lazarus. Blake. Too much defence. Now what can they do? Well, here's Coleman. Getting it away. Maven wrestling his way through, but pulled down 32 out from the Canberra line. Coleman. And then Blake with that long cut-out ball again found O'Day. Little room for O'Day, but he's lost the football as he tried to pass back inside. It came off Laurie Daly, in fact, and went over the line. So South should get the feed.
Well, O'Day's going well as far as the new boy's concerned, but he's running sideways a little bit too much. He's got to learn to straight a couple of yards forwards better than 5 or 6 or 7 yards sideways.
Coleman with the feed right on the Canberra quarter, so it's a golden opportunity now for Souths as Blake. Step straight into trouble. Just inside the quarter. Here's Davidson straight up the middle. Davidson pushing his way towards the line. Pulled down 2 metres short. Can the Rabbitohs strike back? Coleman got it back to Chisholm. Reaches out and scores. South strike back. Great stuff. Chisholm the scorer.
All came from a very, very good charge by Les Davidson. That's where the point that he got to is. The pass went there onto Coleman and onto Chisholm, and the ease of the try is only sort of exemplified by the way that he came back on the inside there. Chisholm had little difficulty in reaching that line. There he is, Coleman, back on the inside to Chisholm. Chisholm, the big step off the right foot, straightened, came inside Meninga, and was able to get the ball down. Well, that was a good fight back by the South Sydney side, or a good hit back by South Sydney. Wayne Chisholm missed a tackle in one of the earlier tries, the try that Bradley Clyde made. Now, we've got a change at the moment, Bill Anderson.
Tony Rampling in 23 onto the field, replaced Michael Andrews. Obviously, Andrews isn't happy, but George Piggins thinks he couldn't get through the game.
Well, the drama continues. George Piggins making the decision. Now Bronco Dura. The attempt of the try by Chisholm, and it's wide. Oh, a costly miss from Bronco Dura. So it's now Canberra 10 and Souths 4. restart. It's down for Jura. Immediately gives it away. And Harrington brings it up towards the corner line. Bumping run from the big winger. Here's Fennick. Charging into the Canberra forwards. Lions. The two changes already in the South Sydney pack. Switch of play from Blake found Davidson back for Lions. Keeping it alive to Fennick, ducked under the tackle from Daly and got a pass away to Coleman. A one-hander from Coleman found Phil Blake. Blake with a little bit of room to move, but caught by Bradley Clyde.
They're playing really exciting football at the moment, South Sydney, as if they were 10 or 12 points in front, but there's a penalty gone against South Sydney with Blake playing the ball forward when he had a marker in front of him there, so Coyne was the man.
Incredible mistake there from Phil Blake. Fennick comes up to question the referee over some things. An angry man, Mario Fennick. Crowd settles now that Souths have struck back. Meninga,
who is true to say has not been in great goal-kicking form this year on the occasions he's been on the field.
With this one from about 34 metres out. He's right in front of the post, though, trying to add to his 12 goals. 1 from 2. Strikes this one pretty good. Vital 2 points. They go away further, 12-4 over Souths. The sign certainly says it. Mr. Sheen adding the class. Down for Belcher. Beats Chisholm. Taken by Sedaris and Maven. Clyde, heavily involved. It's open 15 minutes. Lazarus. They're stepping strongly again through the forwards. Lazarus is offside.
Lazarus made the initial bust here, comes up the sideline, gets the pass away, it's knocked on, but then Lazarus falls on the ball again. Even though he's on the ground, he's in an offside position.
Again, we'll get a chance to settle down even more so now with Jura having his chance at the other end. Successful with his first attempt, Bronco Jura. 19 goals from him in 89. He's going to remain that way too. Daly to bring it out from the end goal to the side of O'Day. He's brought down about 5 metres out from his own line. The Raiders are leading 12-4. Ferguson. Todd. Kick from Stewart. Be down for Jura. What happens to a side like South who had to make so many replacements so early in the match, Peter Sterling?
Well, that's obviously not going to help their build-up as the week leading up to the game didn't help with the likes of Coleman and Roberts on the injured list. you know, what they've got to do now really is just to settle. I think that they've got to forget about that start and just make sure they get back, work the way for 6, try and maintain pressure where possible and get back into this game.
They're trying to do it now, Blake. Sedaris was standing very wide out in the centres. Davidson on halfway and on the last tackle. The Raiders are certainly bustling. Fennick's going to kick. Now Blake's on the chase. It breaks down towards Matthew Wood. He couldn't beat Lyons, who grabbed him by an ankle.
Good chasing from the Rabbitohs as the Raiders find themselves in their own quarter, and Belcher trying to thread his way out and found the quarter line before he's pulled out. Walters dummy half. This is Todd. And again, the Canberra forwards beating the first tackle. Lazarus. Caught by Chisholm. Now Walters. Found support from Coyne. Stewart. Looking for touch, and the ball rolling dangerously there, but Lyons is back to field it just in time. Can't beat the tackle of Wood, though. So South Sydney again inside their own quarter as Jura runs away from dummy half. Mark Lyons caught by Lazarus. Back slam. Good stuff from the Raiders.
He's a punishing forward, Lazarus.
Davidson. Again, Coleman at that dummy half roll as Blake sends it downfield to Ferguson. I just wonder, Bill Anderson, whether Coleman is best served at dummy half today.
I don't believe he is. They've had a lot of success with him there during the year, but for this game and in the last couple of weeks, I've noticed I think Souths are very predictable around the play the ball area. Basically, they've got no running out of dummy half. When Craig's there, he's just there to pass the ball. I think you do need some thrust out of that area, and it's also making their kicking game very predictable because, you know, he's not going to run the ball, so the markers are just getting out on the kicker. I think for this game, Sedaris or Fennick's the man in there at that dummy half spot.
Brent Todd takes it back inside South Sydney territory. Lazarus, straight ahead. 5 tackles gone for the Raiders. Stewart onto O'Sullivan. Then out for Belcher, running it on the 5th again. Back for Daly. Daly's caught, still over the line. It's been picked up by South. Harrington was able to pick it up. It was a 6th tackle, in any case. As Fennick looks for support. And the Souths get the penalty as the Raiders are caught offside. A penalty that is 10 metres inside the Canberra half. Blake will look for touch. Oh, great kick for Blake. Found touch only 3 metres out from the Canberra line. So here is a golden opportunity now for South to claw their way back again as Fennick charges. He's about a foot short. Coleman, now Sedaris. One-handed to Blake. The pass which has gone astray. It'll be a Canberra ball picked up by Stewart. Looks for support. Here's Clyde. On it goes to Wood. Wood down the touchline. Puts the foot down. He's into the clear. To the corner line. Being chased by Wood. Oh, desperation stuff. Lyons lunged and ankle tapped him. Pulled him down 10 metres short of the line. But the Raiders right on the boil. Across from Clyde. But while we're calling all this, I want to tell you, the referee and the Canberra players are back on the Canberra quarter line. They have been there for some time.
They're still congratulating the transfer for their awards.
Well, I hate to be a killjoy, but look down the field.
Well, this is where it all started. Sedaris was the man here. He was able to get a good pass away there to Blake, just running off his hip. This pass was ricocheted off. It was classified as a knock-on by Meninga, I gather, with Stewart picking the ball up and starting the whole move going on. The referee's running in the background there, but he's decided that the advantage wasn't going to go to South Sydney, so he's pulled it up. Still, we saw a nice sprint along there. We saw a grand dive there by Lyons, a despairing dive that brought the Wood run to a sudden and dramatic end.
I think Billy Harrigan, in fact, Rex, has got the last pass to Wood. He called it forward.
Well, South Sydney have the feed. The little kick ahead. Blake is there. Up he goes, but Meninga's there to beat him to it, but the ball loose. And there'll be a knock-on from both sides. So plenty of drama here.
Yes, well, look at how close Blake goes to catching this. Meninga was able to get to it first, knock the ball forward. Now, the referee has judged that there was knock-ons on that occasion by both sides, and the scrum feed goes to South Sydney.
First knock-on to Canberra, ruled, so Coleman gets the scrum feed only 10 metres out from the Canberra line. He wants it again. Now, Chisholm, who detached himself to take the football, is just 9 metres short. Sedaris is dummy half. Out for Coleman, and then on to Blake. A step off the right foot from Blake. He's pulled down only 9 metres short.
Great tackle by Bradley Clyde, the lock forward.
Coleman, rambling. Chisholm looking for try number 2. He gets it. South Sydney strike back again. Wayne Chisholm.
You don't often see Tony Rambling do 2 passes in a row, but he's done very well on this occasion. He was involved with Coleman. There he is, getting the pass away, quick hands, almost like a three-quarter, getting it away to Chisholm. The momentum of Chisholm is able to get him to the line, despite the tackle there of the Canberra player coming in on top. Now watch Rambling, he does exactly right, catches it and gives it straight away, and that's what we've been asking some of these teams to do, and Chisholm goes over and scores his 2nd try for the match. There's Coleman, a dummy half, pirouetting, Rambling, even an in and away, would you believe, gets the pass on to the man, Chisholm, and he goes in despite the attentions there of Glenn Lazarus.
So South strike back when not 60 seconds ago Canberra were congratulating themselves for scoring a try, not knowing that the referee had called it back.
It's a hell of a game of football.
Certainly is a magnificent game. Game of real counter-attack that might in the end suit a team like Canberra. Chisholm. 2 great tries. Now the smelling salts are out. Unsuccessful so far. Jura. This is a lot better. South Sydney are back in a big way. They're down just by 2. The Rabbitohs in 89. They weren't looking good a little while ago.
They're showing a hell of a lot of character to come back from that score and that terrible start that they had to the game.
Meninga. Jura. This crowd really on their feet through a sensational first half of football. Harrington. Davidson. Unloads for Coleman. Fennick. Mike Lyons. Strong defence from Lance. Blake. Long torpedo away from Belcher towards touch. Maven's down there with Blake. Good chasing from South Sydney. Now they turn the Raiders around. Ferguson. Harrington's got him. The scrums to South 4-0, and the penalties are all square. The bench just watches on anxiously. Walters, as they try and get back to halfway, now on the last. Difficult pass for Stewart, took it beautifully and had time to get his kick in. Down for Jura. From one end to the other. Major mistake from Graham Lyons now. And the mistakes are coming thick and fast. Meninga. A pass for no one, really. O'Sullivan. Daly. They've got an overlap. Belches into the line. He steps back for O'Sullivan. Now Ferguson. Inside the South Sydney 22. So far it's been tit for tat as far as the tries have been concerned. Lazarus. Just the 2 points in it. Todd was looking for it. Walters went by himself. Stewart goes wide. O'Sullivan inside Blake. Now he pushes it out wide to Belcher. Meninga. Matthew Wood just short. Pushed over by Graham Lyons. How close.
He will be having dreams about Lyons this evening. There's the pass out to Wood. Look at this push. And just, half a foot short of the corner flag. And here it is again, that pass on there to Belcher. Belcher beautifully passed to Meninga, away there to Wood, and Lyons spoils it all in the last despairing second.
So Coleman gets a strong feed, just 8 metres out from the South Sydney line. This is Dura, caught by O'Sullivan. Chisholm scored both South Sydney's tries to get them back in this game. Peter Sterling, I've been very impressed with this underrated Canberra pack. I wonder if the worst thing for South has been the criticism of Canberra forwards.
Well, Ian, I liken them a fair bit to the Parramatta pack in the early 80s when we had a back line that got all the raps, and really our forwards didn't seem to rate too much, but we still won premierships with them. They're a very good pack, Canberra. But I think Rex touched on the important thing is the character being displayed out here. Both sides are full of it. Really, if Canberra do have a problem, it's being able to stay tuned in on this game for 80 minutes. I know Tim Sheens has been critical in the past couple of performances.
What an awful bounce for Canberra, but fortunate as it was for South Sydney, but they've not been able to capitalise on it anyway. And eventually the Raiders come up with it via Daly, but that was anything. That could have been a try, or it could have been anything.
I don't believe the pace and the rare abandon they're passing the football around.
There's the tackle count for you. The Raiders made 49, 6 more than Souths. The Raiders in possession now as Clyde charges into the South Sydney forwards. Certainly not playing like a man who's been ill for the last 24 hours. Stewart the kick and chase. Coyne's after it. Coyne got it and lost it again. So South Sydney come up with it and they've lost it. The penalty has gone to Souths. So this ball is up and down. Tremendous game of football.
Yeah, well, there was Mario Fennick there, but he had the ball stripped from him by Coyne as he got to his feet, and the penalty has gone to South Sydney. So not only are they making mistakes, some of them are making great errors of judgment.
So it's Blake looking for touch again and finding it just inside the Canberra half. Harrington having some problem to his leg, being treated on the sideline. Sedaris, 35 out from the Raiders line. Here's Rampling. Blake. Out of the way for Chisholm. See if Souths have had another change, Bill.
Yes, it's been a bad day for them, hasn't it? Bruce Longbottom in 17 replaces Ross Harrington. He's got a knee injury similar to the one suffered by Boyle.
Dear oh dear, 3 replacements used so far in this game for South Sydney as this kick is in the end goal. Ferguson's back there though. He gets pushed over the ball.
Yes, this is a very enthusiastic chase here by Longbottom as he was it Lyons? Yes, over the dead ball line he goes with Ferguson. Here's Ferguson trying to pivot his way out of trouble, but Lyons was there very, very quickly.
So Ferguson sporting a nice haircut. Yeah, they had trouble finding a football, so Harrigan signal time off while it's retrieved. So Stewart with the goal line dropout. Oh, that's a huge kick. It's a magnificent, terrific kick though from Stewart. 10 metres the other side of halfway. Chisholm brings it back. As Sullivan makes the tackle on him, so does Clyde. It's a great advantage when you can drop kick from your own goal that far, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. When you think of some of the drop kicks done by different players through the year.
Lyons. Now Fennick. He's pinned and can't offload and backslammed as well.
He's trying to milk a penalty there.
Knew it didn't work. Jeffrey's feet. Now Blake. Able to get away for a day. Stepped inside Stewart, got to the corner line. South Sydney now on the charge. Is Coleman. Links up with Blake. Again, the kick ahead from Blake, but Belcher's back there for it. Belcher almost made a mess of it. Blake's got him in the end goal.
Well, there's a bit of enthusiastic chasing. You kick and you go after the ball, but this is frenetic the way they're chasing here. Just watch the way Blake comes in at 100 miles an hour and pulls Belcher down. They're both equal for pace. I'll probably give the accolade to Blake over a few yards.
Another big drop kick maybe from Stewart. He doesn't quite meet this one properly. Graham Lyons to bring it back, and the Raiders to soak up some more pressure. Coleman away for Davidson. Big responsibility on his shoulders with changes and injuries in the forwards. Penalty against South Sydney. Offside in the play of the ball. Lazarus. This is against the Raiders.
Yes, this is against the Canberra Raiders. Lazarus there got his feet in the way, kicked the ball. The referee, I think, might have been fairly tough on that one, but that's the way he's seen it, and that's the way he's got a rule.
Right in front for Jura. One from three for Bronco. Can he make it 2 from 4? You bet he can. They are now all locked together, Souths and Canberra. After only 6 minutes, the minor premiers were down 10-0. Now they climb back to square it. It certainly has taken some courage. Chisholm, he's got 2 tries. The favourites for the Winfield Cup, the Balmain Tigers, watch on. Now, the Raiders, about 3 minutes to go till half-time, will have a chance. Been a quick turnover for them. O'Sullivan. Steve Walters. Todd. Pass looks forward. Good, it was. They go to the back line. O'Sullivan on the run around with Meninga. Belcher. Davidson read that. He was waiting on the inside. Stewart tries for a quick field goal. Well wide. Back to the quarter line. Good hustling from South Sydney. Sedaris will restart from the corner. Pushing away some tacklers. Peter Sterling, they weren't there at the finish in last week's match, South Sydney. 1 run under their belt, will they finish stronger today?
I think they will, Graham. The big test is for Canberra now. I've said that you can't win from 4 and 5. You've got to play sudden death every week. They've played a lot of football lately. To me, they've started to tire. I think Souths are looking the stronger sides towards the end of this first half.
Davidson. Good run from him. He's played well in his first 40. He's tapped it and got ahead. There might still be time for Souths. Blake looking for touch. All the way back.
Well, Phil Blake had a little bit of bad luck here for South Sydney. The kick is right on the line. Brings up a little bit of chalk. Johnny Ferguson knows the rules. He immediately did a about face and started to go back towards the halfway line. knowing it was out.
So on the last quick play of the ball by the Raiders, Coyne, Lance, Clyde. Stewart. They are deep and very wide. O'Sullivan. Meninga. Some room to move. Good tackle from Maven. Belcher. Forced back on the inside by Mark Lyons. Stewart's first man off the ruck again. He still wants to try and break this deadlock underneath the crossbar. Jura ran that ball dead. That's an amazing piece of rugby league.
Well, I don't think he realised he was quite as close as that. I can only say that he's normally a very, very calm player. Well, that looked as though he was out for a Sunday afternoon stroll and the kids had kicked him the football.
Maybe time mightn't be there for the restart. Bill Harrigan has blown his whistle for it. There won't be. South did well not to restart play. But what a first half in the preliminary final of 89. They'll go to the break, 12-all.
And we check with Bill Anderson to see what changes have been made, if any.
No changes to either sideline. Ian, obviously Timmy Sheen's a bit upset. He just feels his team's not concentrating for long periods of time. They're playing in bursts, albeit good bursts, but they're just going to have to concentrate for the full 40 minutes.
First half tackles for you, and you can see both sides have made a lot of tackles. 61 for Souths and just one less for Canberra. Fennick the best for Souths and Lazarus the best for the Raiders. Bill Harrigan blows time on for the second half as the rain starts to fall here at the football stadium. Just inside their own quarter now, South Sydney.
And the Canberra Raiders will have a new sponsor next year, I believe McFadden Homes, for 3 years. $1 million sponsorship to the Raiders, so that's a great boost to them.
Well, they may well inherit the 1989, one of the 89 grand finalists. 40 minutes will tell us that. Blake sends it down for Wood, but the bounce is too good for him.
Blake getting an elongated kick well and truly across field. Had a giant bounce on the end of it, and the second bounce it was over the sideline, so he's fairly accurate with his kicking today.
Now this scrum is about 10 metres inside the Canberra half. Stewart has the feed. And with the feed it goes O'Sullivan. Stewart kicking early, turning South Sydney around. Longbottom is back for it. Wood has him. Meninga in to assist. So South's being hemmed in their own quarter as Coleman will play it. Lyons from dummy half. Here's Fennick. Lazarus underneath him. Now again, plenty of kicking in this early stages of the second half as Blake sends Belcher back inside his corner. Plenty of chases from Souths as well. They've got him right on the corner line. Daly. There's Todd. Impressive performance from the Canberra forwards in the first half. Lazarus gets to within 5 metres of the halfway line. Back for Stewart. He sends Jura back inside his own corner. Meninga's there, missed him, but O'Sullivan didn't. Now Longbottom. Here's Davidson. much in the kicks in play department. Souths have made 10, one more to the Raiders. So everything is very even in this game. The amount of tackles they made in the first half. Most importantly, the scoreline, and that's a great kick. Blake, a kick too good for Ferguson.
Yeah, Blake coming into his own there with a low trajectory kick that really took the Canberra Raiders by surprise there. It's got them only about 10 metres out from their corner flag now. And, of course, it'll be a Raiders feed.
So it's Stewart who does the honours, and again with the feed. Here's O'Sullivan. He's lost his head here for the second half. Dean Lance. And Lazarus, caught by Chisholm. Walters found support from Coyne. He got it back for O'Sullivan. Stewart sends it downfield, straight into the waiting arms of Jura as Canberra made a change, Bill.
Yeah, it's been a day for changes, hasn't it? Paul Martin in 41 on, John Ferguson off.
Now Souths bring it back to halfway. Sedaris. Early in Rookie of the Year. Blake runs into Lazarus, and that's where he stops.
Not a nice thing to happen.
Fennick. Last tackle coming up now for Souths. As Davidson decides to run it. Can he slip the pass away? No, he can't. That'll be a turnover.
So the turnover now for Canberra. This second half has started. Peter Sterling, he who kicks best and chases best. Is that going to be the winner?
I think so, Graham. Obviously, field position is very important in these games. We're going to see a lot of kicking, and then it's just going to be the team that comes up with a mistake in their own quarter that is going to pay the penalty.
How do you see it being broken, Bill?
Well, I agree, Graham, but there are players there, of course, with individual brilliance. You know, maybe Belcher working off Meninga, or this guy, Brad Clyde, or on the other side of the slate, probably someone like Phil Blake. Maybe a brilliant individual could turn the match too.
O'Sullivan, the kicking continues. Longbottom going back for it, getting close to touch. Jura's back there to support him. He's going to run the football. And well tackled by O'Sullivan. Now Longbottom. Both sets of forwards having to cover tremendous territory when they keep on getting turned around by the kicking games. Fennick, Sedaris. Tired, both packs after that incredible pace of the first half. Davidson still pumping it out. Blake. Apparently a groin tear for Johnny Ferguson, which would probably rule him out if the Raiders do get through for the grand final. Clyde. Shoulder of Stewart. The dummy. No one took it. Coyne. Lance. Swinging arm from Fennick. Lazarus. A match that opened right up in the first half. And now it is tough and tight in the second. Coyne tackled on the last, another turnover. Reluctantly gives it up. Graham Lyons. 12 all, the preliminary final. As Sedaris heads towards halfway. Coleman the long pass out to O'Day. Trying to get between O'Sullivan and Meninga. He and O'Day have played well for Piggins. Shuffled his back line around following last week's loss. Fennick. Sedaris just clutched at it. He didn't let the ball come to him.
to be fair, that's the first error I've seen the young bloke make.
Now Daly, run on halfway. O'Sullivan, Belcher, he's got Meninga there. Now, the big man on O'Day, the flick inside for Matthew Wood. They go into South Sydney territory. Belcher, still up in the line. Stewart, straight across the paddock, there's a gap for him. Now he straightens. Trying to keep it alive. It was a good tackle from Coleman that brought it undone. Coyne, Clyde. 3 men put him to ground. On the last tackle, O'Sullivan. Goes the blind side. Back, Belcher. He tries his chance at a field goal. This one goes dead. 31,469 at the stadium to witness another great match. And one that's been clouded over after a brilliant morning of sunshine. As Fenwick and South Sydney try once again to take it downfield. Sedaris, the reserve bench have certainly taken their own cover from some light showers. Blake, here's the kick. And the chasers are there through Maven, O'Day, and also Blake, the man that put it down there. Wood nearly got through them.
So the puzzle is still there. Who will meet Balmain next week? We're no clearer to finding an answer. Laurie Daly finds a gap. Put to the ground 10 metres short of halfway. It's still 12 all. Souths and Canberra. The battle to make the grand final for 1989. Stewart out for Clyde. Beat the first tackle. Stewart. Turned the pass back inside for Coyne. And now went on to Belcher. Looks for support. Found it too from Wallace. The pass was forward. It was a forward pass to O'Sullivan. He's allowed it. He's allowed it lovely, and that pass was forward.
We'll see it again on the replay, the State Bank replay. Watch the Stewart run. The pass back on the inside there to Coyne. Pivots in the tackle. Gets it away to Belcher. Belcher on there to, well, I think, yes, you're right. The pass there from Walters onto the man that finally scored, O'Sullivan, looked to me to be a touch forward. Belcher, beautiful pass there as he was tackled. And that was the one that we were concerned about. So, evidently they're going to play the part right through to the end of the season, these forward passes. I noticed the Rugby League are coming up with an idea of putting a grid on the field, as in gridiron football, American football, every 10 yards a line. Well, that one certainly looked just forward. Fenwick thought it was. He was abusing or not appealing to the referee. That's a great misfortune if it's going to turn on that. A great misfortune.
The try has been allowed and scored right underneath the black dot for Meninga, who adds the extras as calm as you like. No problem for the Raiders. Forward or not, they lead South Sydney 18-12.
Yes, well, you know, the more we see it, the more forward it looks, doesn't it? I feel very sorry for the referee, having made a judgment that is patently wrong, and I feel also equally sorry, or more sorry, for South Sydney, who might go out backwards.
The crowd are certainly letting Bill Harrigan know what they thought of the decision.
Well, the battle to make the grand final is just as intense for the referees, with Nick Stone, who had the reserve grade final here today. He had 1 or 2 forward passes to contend with. And now Souths have pinched the football. Sedaris pinched it. The pass is an awful one along the ground. Maven had trouble picking it up. He just clung to it. But Souths with O'Day now on the quarter line. There's Mick Stone watching on. Was he smiling about that last part? Here's Souths. Davidson. this way. Sedaris. And a player in front of him. He may nearly have been caught for Shepherd. It's been allowed to continue. Blake out for Jura. Jura with some space. 5 tackles gone for the Rabbitohs. 9 metres short of the line. The bomb is the answer. It's a good one. In the end goal. Up they go for it. Who's got it? It's a try. No, it's no try. I said correctly. I thought he was pointing to a try, but it wasn't.
Well, one thing in Harrigan's favour, he gives an immediate decision. There's no mucking about with him. He considered there had been a knock on there, even though the player that finally got the ball, the hand on the ball, was a South Sydney man. He was very quick to rule, and you can't ask much more of a referee than that.
Well, it was a very quick decision from Harrigan, and I really doubt whether that ball was forced with any downward pressure by a Canberra player.
Well, he's had a couple of tough calls, Bill Harrigan. South didn't get the benefit that time. Here's Davidson. Another pass that was marginal. Blake. Out for Fennick. That's the corner line you see. Here's Lyons. Deep inside Canberra territory now. South Sydney launch another raid. Blake got away from one. Pulled out on the 5th tackle, 10 metres short of the line. Coleman. The little kick ahead was blocked by a Canberra player. Meninga knocked it on, but at least he fell on the ball.
Big Mal Meninga trying to defuse the little grubber kick. The ball hit him on the leg, I thought, before it touched his hands. Anyway, the referee has ruled a knock on. It didn't look like to be a knock on from here.
South Sydney must strike. This is a sensational opportunity for them. Coleman trying to steal it on the blind side. 5 metres out, the minor premiers. Sedaris trying to reach out. Now Fennick. A danger also from dummy half. He gets blindside. Fennick has stolen it. 3 times they tried. The skipper got it. He says, let's go.
Well, would you believe a team that's played as well as Canberra have would allow a try to be scored against them like that? Sedaris gets up and plays it. Fennick goes 1 yard. That's all he had to go. And all he's had to do is to beat a wing 3/4 there. It was the only man on the blind side of that ruck. There should have been at least 2 forwards on the blind side of that ruck to cover the likelihood of him going from dummy half. I can't believe the Canberra side on the basis of that. That is patently absurd. Look, he just throws a little, well, he's not even a dummy, he just goes to the blind side, and he's only got Matt Wood in front of him.
Still shouting out instructions.
I'll tell you what, if you want to hear a roar, if Bronco Jura kicks this goal, we'll go off air for a few minutes.
2 from 4. I do know that Bronco Jura is a very cool, calm customer. Now the Raiders looking anxious. Jura from out wide. Unsuccessful. But Souths have hit back again. It's 18-16. Back to halfway. Peter Sterling, a game of counter-attack. I would think in the end that might still favour a team like Canberra.
Well, I suppose so. They've certainly, well, they've led the whole way. You just keep knocking South over and they just keep getting up, so you can never write them off. A fabulous game of football out here, and you know, it's a shame that in 20 minutes' time one of these teams are going to be finished for 1989.
Coleman. Davidson. He loses the football. Now, Souths have made a change, Bill.
Paul Roberts will be going on, and he's a noted try scorer, replaces Tony Rampling, who himself went on early as a replacement.
So Rampling off, and Roberts into the second row, a man with terrific pace. But will it be mistakes like this in handling that could turn this final? O'Sullivan. Dummy! Still going, O'Sullivan. Now back for Belcher. He in turn unloads for Klein. What a final from both these teams. Flicks it inside for Lance. He was smashed over the top by Fennick. Todd. 12 metres away, the Raiders. Are we about to see another try? Coyne, the dummy. They get just a little closer. Walters for Lazarus. Belcher living in the front line. Pops it out. Only as far as O'Day.
A foolish pass, that one. Was never on.
Roberts with his first touch. Fennick. Experience is called for to try and weather the last 20 minutes for both these teams. Mistakes must be at a premium. But those mistakes have got to be recovered in this sort of football. 9 missed tackles to 6 against Canberra. As Souths turn the Raiders around, it's going towards touch. And they've got plenty of chasers, importantly, down there.
Well, I'm amazed that Martin didn't go back on the last tackle there. He knew that Blake would kick. He didn't go back to help his fullback, and he didn't go back to cover his line. And now they're in danger again here, the Canberra side.
South Sydney defence moving up really quickly to try and stop Bradley Clyde, but he charges over the corner line. This has been a terrific game of football. Meninga got it on to Stewart. Can he keep the football alive? No, he can't. 30 metres out from the Canberra line is O'Sullivan. Stepping through, gets to within about 8 metres of the halfway mark, but 5 tackles have gone for the Raiders. Stewart turns South around, sends Longbottom back into his in goal. Now where are the chasers? Here they come. Bang, they got him. Jura a dummy half. Away for Roberts.
He seemed to set himself to run then, did he?
O'Day. Now Davidson. Mark Lyons has lost it. Regathered, but the deed had been done.
Yes, unfortunately, Davidson offloaded the football quite correctly, and Lyons got it in his hands, but then the tackle came in and down it went, so that gives Canberra the opportunity to get the football back, and they're midway between the quarter and the halfway line.
Stewart gets the feed. Clyde detached himself and took the football himself. Here's Lance. Good run from Lance, got to the quarter line. Across for Stewart and then to O'Sullivan. Here's Big Mal. Belcher, the juggling act, straightens. Still going Belcher. A little kick ahead. Can he get to the football? Mario Fennick can.
Amazing the way Fennick can cover the ground and get to different parts of the field. Here he is here, footing it with one of the fastest men in rugby league, Belcher, and beating him to the football. He's in a freak of a play.
Well, Belcher was tackled without the football. This will be a penalty.
He got up appealing to the referee, and as you can see, the touch judge has run straight in, so this is going to be a penalty.
See it again. Here's Belcher. He's gone through the 2 defenders. Davidson tried a shoulder charge. Now that was there's the tackle by Chisholm on Belcher without the football, so the penalty will have to go to the Canberra side.
No question of that. Mario can argue all he likes, but the evidence you just saw.
Have a look at the look on Coleman's face.
Conclusive, that piece of video you just saw there. No question, the penalty had to be given to Canberra.
It still doesn't get away from the fact that Mario Fennick did a marvellous job, an absolutely marvellous job for his team. Talk about Captain Courageous.
Laying the law down. What a competitor. And that is the first penalty in the second half, surprisingly. So Meninga has 3 from 4, as you saw, and this one is about in line with the right-hand upright. this kick to send Canberra to a lead of 4. No problems for Meninga. So the Raiders looking closer to a grand final berth at 2016 over Souths. There's no doubt this semi-final and final series has been chock-a-block with brilliant football. You go a long way to see a better game than this. Two great sides. The pace has been tremendous, and it's not over yet. 4 points separating them, and still 15 minutes of play remaining. As Lance puts his head down and charges, reaches the corner line.
He's been a great competitor today for Canberra. All the experience he had with Newtown, the whole lot, he's put it all on the line today.
Now Meninga, who's been pretty closely watched. Stewart came off a South Sydney hand, has been picked up by Matthew Wood. The tackle count restarts. And another Canberra change getting ready. Ivan Henjak, Bill.
Yeah, he sure is. He's a game breaker. Henjak in number 40 to replace Gary Coyne. I can just assume that Laurie Daly's going to move into the forwards. We've seen him do that in the past with good effect.
Now it's Canberra with that roll. Thanks to the charge down, it could have fallen for South Sydney just as easily. Blake's moved up quickly on O'Sullivan. He had to get his man because that can quite often leave a hole in the defensive line. Now down for Lyons. He beats Stewart, but he can't beat... Yes, he can beat Steve Walters. Good run from Lyons. South just as quickly trying to get their advantage now. Fennick. Here come the Rabbitohs. Roberts. Terrific tackle by Lance. Blake. Hasn't been able to get clear. He's struggling to play it. Jura. On the last tackle. Coleman trying to wait this one to run into the end goal. It won't. Wood. Throws the ball. Belcher just gets there. You want to talk about pressure in big football? This is what happens.
State Bank replay. Have you ever seen anything like this? That's the end of it. That's Belcher getting the kick over the dead ball line. But this Wood will have nightmares about passing to her where he thought Belcher was going to be, and Belcher wasn't there. And look at him, he can't believe it. He's in a state of shock. I hope nobody passes him the football shortly because he's still in a state of shock. Now watch it again. We're just seeing it again. Now Wood retrieves the ball at this point. He's only 7 or 8 metres out from his line. Now watch the pass he throws. Look, Belcher's on the left. He throws it to the right. Belcher turns immediately and is able to beat Longbottom in a sprint to the ball. Incredible.
So now South Sydney get another opportunity. Jura. Big set of 6 tackles here for Canberra. Coleman didn't have a runner. He's still staying there at dummy half. Chisholm looking for a hat-trick in this match. 20-16, the final of 89. Fennick. Davidson. Memorable charge up the middle. 11 metres away. Coleman, now he gets wide. Paul Roberts, unload for Coleman, there's a gap! Can he get it out? He can't, he tried a miracle pass. So close. There it was, he tried to get it out around the back. The Raiders live. Daly. Clyde runs away. And a good game too. What a match. Coyne has left the field. He's joined Billy Anderson.
Gary, your heart's got to be in your mouth. It's such a tight one.
Yeah, Billy, mate. It's been tight all game. We've got to wait till an early start. South, due to their great determination, have just fought back, and it's just a very hard game.
There's a lot of character shown by the Rabbitohs to hit back after that bad start.
Yeah, exactly. They're coming out there. They've got a will to win, and our boys, we're just trying to stop them. Our will's just as strong.
Okay, Gary, I'll let you sit back and watch it. I doubt you'll enjoy it, but
I won't enjoy it, mate. Thanks.
Very honest, Gary Coyne, as South now get a penalty. And they will come back down towards the quarter once more. In fact, Blake sends them inside with a terrific kick for touch. This crowd is setting up a roar as the minor premiers are looking to square it or edge in front. Sedaris. At times, South Sydney's hands have let them down. Coleman, inside for Chisholm. Upended by Lazarus, knocked back. The Raiders claimed it was knocked on. Blake, they've got numbers out here. Sedaris went without it. 6 more tackles, though. It was touched by Canberra. Incredibly dramatic, and now a knock-on from dummy half. I mentioned about their hands, it's happened again.
Rocco Jura's the transgressor on this occasion. The little fumble there, you know, for referee. The beautiful hands from Blake to scoop up a pass that came to him on the ground. But incredible.
So the Raiders live. They still lead by 4. What a tremendous game of football this has been as Clyde charges forward.
Bradley Clyde's played very well for the Raiders today, as has Lazarus.
Indeed he has. Souths have held the football for 115 tackles, Canberra for 110. So nothing in the statistics of this. And yet another scrum will go down.
Mario's got to the stage, he's questioning every decision made by Mr. Harrigan at the moment.
Henjack working the scrum for the Raiders. Belcher blindside, the little kick ahead for his winger. Wood is winning the fight for the ball, and he's just missed it. It's still loose. Can he get there? Long bottom touches down for Souths. Oh, the drama.
We can laugh at this, but it's deeply exciting stuff. The race by these two fleet-footed men to get to the football. I think there would have been a knock-on there from Wood anyway. But there's the drama that takes place. As first there's Lyons trying to get to it. Wood gets to his feet and has a go at it. And finally it's going to be a line drop out.
And it's not a real good line drop out either. It's only 10 metres from the halfway mark as O'Sullivan picks it up. And away goes O'Sullivan, trying to link up with Belcher. Does so. Belcher into the clear. Turns the pass back inside for Clyde. Clyde found support too from Wood. Wood still going. Wood looking for the line. The pass is bounced off to Belcher. Try to Belcher. And the Raiders inside a grand final berth.
Well, the State Bank replay will show all the marvellous ball control of this. This came from a bad, or what we considered was an ordinary line dropout. O'Sullivan laid the basis of it with a good diagonal run across field. Belcher, beautiful in and away, stood his man up so well, gets the pass back on the inside to Bradley Clyde. Clyde stepped and went on the outside again, got a one-handed pass back inside to Wood. Wood's tied up at this particular moment, and then he gets this pass away to Belcher. An over-the-top pass that was quite legitimate, didn't go forward, and there's Belcher scoring the easiest of tries. O'Sullivan made it look very easy, and doesn't Belcher do beautiful things there with that little in and away to wrong foot the defence. There's the pass on the inside to Bradley Clyde, who's been mighty strong. On the way there to Wood, who's over his nerves of having almost conceded a try to the opposition a little while back. And there onto Belcher, and Belcher goes in for his second try. A really stunning event.
A basketball bounced pass.
That's right, they all count. They all count.
The green machine. And is that it for South Sydney? Minor premiers, but now looking down the barrel of finishing the season here at the stadium. Mario Finnick desperately trying to keep his players' hopes up.
He can't really believe it, Mario. He's putting his hand over his face. He's looking down at the ground. He's in a near state of shock, but he's assuming his great thirst at the moment. Talking all the time. Just have a look at the thighs on Mal Meninga.
Well, Meninga from wide out, about 3 or 4 metres in from touch. He's kicked 4 from 5, and this one is there. Oh, Mal Meninga, what a kick! 26 to 16. Meninga takes Canberra to a big lead.
Meninga with those huge thighs, very calmly, very quietly. He's done it all before on Kangaroo Tour, State of Origin. He's done a lot. One of the very great players that we've produced in the last 10 or 12 years here. And he's done it very well today for the Canberra side.
So the Raiders now 10 points in front. Bill, they've made another change.
They've made a couple of changes. Mark Lowry in 26 has gone on for Brent Todd, and Paul Beef in 27 there. He's the captain of their under-21s. He's also gone onto the field.
Okay, we've got about 6 minutes left. The touch judges come straight in. So this should be against a Canberra player.
Against Souths Davidson, one would think, for trying to spear tackle a player, but I don't know that it was ever going to be a spear tackle. The Lions getting something said to him there. The penalty will go to Canberra. And we've got Martin coming from the field and a fireman's carry.
Yeah, Matthew Wood in all sorts of trouble. So if the Raiders are to go into the grand final, as it looks as if they will, the injury plight is going to be quite horrific for them. We've now had Ferguson off with what we believe is a strained groin, and Matthew Wood just saw being carried off.
Getting down to the last 5 minutes, and the minor premiers struggling. Henjack finds a willing runner in Clyde. South Sydney need the football to have any hope whatsoever of a miracle. Stewart puts South Sydney down where the Raiders want them.
There was a time early in the second half when their kicking game fell away slightly. I think it's back on deck at the moment. They've been working pretty well for them. As indeed has South Sydney.
Souths have had their chances. Jura, their hands, as I said, Peter Sterling have let them down.
Yes, on many occasions, Graham, but take nothing away from this Canberra side. I think Billy was right. Really, it just has been that touch of individual brilliance that has been the difference. That in and away from Belcher, it was worth the admission alone, and that was the try there. But a great season for South Sydney, and they've played particularly well today.
The scrum will go down. Knock-ons both ways. The first against South Sydney.
Well, Canberra have won 7 games on the trot leading up to this final. I know many of the critics thought they were down in form, but that one stat alone convinced me that Canberra would win today's match.
Henjack. Stewart. Run around. Long ball out. Martin. O'Sullivan. Tackle from Chisholm. About 3 to go. Flash was forward, a long way forward, surely. I certainly hope that it's not going to be a talking point next week in the grand final. Lazarus. Is he going to reach out? Yes! Right next to the post. The Raiders are back. 2 years after they threatened Manly in 87. They're back to take on the Tigers for sure.
See the same thing replay, and this is the mighty man Lazarus, who I consider has been arguably one of the best players on the football field today, coming through that last couple of metres there, through the meat of the South Sydney pack, to belt them out of the way. There's 2 of their forwards there, and they had every opportunity to stop him, and he was just too big, too tough, too strong, and too near. A great try.
Glenn Lazarus, the big man, crashes his way over. Their forwards have answered the call in the final. Meninga from right next to the upright. The scoreline won't show it in the end, but South Sydney and Canberra have produced a great match. Meninga gets 2 more points, and the Raiders go away to 32 to 16.
South Sydney won't be the first club that's felt the wrath of Canberra in the dying stages of a game. There have been a number of occasions when they've been fairly level with about 10 or 11, 12 minutes to go, They've come home with a wet sail and put on a lot of tries.
For the minor premiers, it is always shattering not to even make the grand final. They've shown the way right throughout the year. And now it is to be two other teams with a chance at the Winfield Cup prize. Lance slips as he takes it up. But the Raiders have shown once again that they have the attack to really overcome any opposition. Balmain will have to be at their best next Sunday. Daly. About 30 seconds to go. Tim Sheens has a chance at another grand final. Stewart kicking. It'll go dead in goal. Back to the quarter line. They know they've got it, the Raiders. They've produced their best in the last few weeks. They will be trying to do what no team has done, win it from the sudden death semi-final. Roberts taken by 3 and 4 defenders. Coleman, he risked that knee injury to play, hasn't let anybody down. They keep spreading it Souths, but all the chance are for the Raiders. Sedaris, a 17-year-old who won't get to play the grand final. Neither will this man, Mark Lyons. Throws the ball away. It's all over. The siren has gone. In 1989, it will be the Canberra Raiders taking on the Balmain Tigers. Al Meninga and company up against Wayne Pearce and the coach of the 80s, Warren Ryan. They did it today, 32-16.